Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you my post-run stretching routine, and yeah, let's just hop into it. So after a run I take a few minutes to cool down, and this is how I start. I do knee to butt or foot to butt and just feel this all in here. I hold this for about 15 to 20 seconds. Switch sides. Next up we have knee to chest. And if you flex this toe up, it definitely helps feel it a little bit more. Then we're going to cross our legs and stretch down. Then I just take a few seconds to put my legs in a V stance and stretch to each side in the middle. For the next few we're going to be on the ground. So I'm kneeling on one knee. Kneeling on one knee and leaning forward at my hips, using like this to push everything forward and stretch this back leg. And you can also like twist your upper body. Again, just my little disclaimer, I'm not a coach or an athletic trainer or anything. I'm just someone who ran in college and has been running for a while, and this works for me. Next one, I'm gonna cross my leg. I'm gonna be kneeling like this, cross one of my back legs over, put my hands down, and lean into that back hip, the one that the foot is on the bottom. And like leaning back. Switch. So this foot is on top, my left foot is on the bottom, and I'm leaning into my left hip. Then we're going to do butterflies. And I just like move it a little bit, push it down, let them flutter so I can feel that stretch in here. Then I'm going to cross and twist. Cross and twist. Then we're going to make like a 4 with our leg while we're laying back. And lift it up. And then putting my hands here and pulling just like a little bit, and then using the muscles in my leg to push this back a little bit so I can feel it all in here. Then you can cross over. You can either keep your leg bended like me, or if you have more flexibility, you can put it straight out. Doesn't really matter. And then I'll typically do some like cow and cat, just because I have a bad back and the stretching definitely helps me. So I'm just like curving this down for cat and up for cow. For the next one, I'm gonna use a wall just because I have one right now. Or you can really just use a chair or anything you have at home. I'll put my legs like this, take one step back, and then lean forward like this. So right now I'm stretching my back leg. And I'm feeling this all along here. And then the opposite of this is putting your knee on your heel up and leaning forward just a little bit. And then this is the last one that I do if I have stairs. So I was taught this in college and I definitely think that it helps a lot. I'm gonna go up with both feet, lift one up and go down slowly with the other. Put them back down, both up, down with one. And I'll do those about like 8 to 10 times on each side, depending. Now that I've stretched, it's time to foam roll. So I have my little foam roller here, and I'm just gonna do my lower leg. I was always taught that like you only want to do like 6 to 10 passes. So you don't want to like foam roll forever. And you can just like turn a little bit to hit different muscles. Two things you don't want to foam roll is you don't want to foam roll the top of your shins and you don't want to foam roll your knees. Next I'm gonna do my quad. And you don't want to get too low down here. You don't want to like start hitting the tendons that your knees hit. There are probably tons of videos on how to foam roll if you're new to it, but it's definitely a really useful tool. And you can get a foam roller at like TJ Maxx or Marshall's for like $10. And I'm swapping to the front of my body so that I can foam roll here. I'm gonna do one at a time because I have a small foam roller. And like, just a reminder that when you foam roll, it should not hurt. Like, you should be in a little bit of discomfort because like, you know, you're rolling your sore muscles out. But if you're in pain, definitely don't roll over that area. This one's kind of a funny way to do it, but we would do this in college jokingly, and it actually works. So I want to roll the inside of my leg, so I'm just going to put it to the side and roll it like this. And that's on foam rolling. Another thing you can get, or if you have, you can use, is one of these rollers. And you can use it on your shin. It just kind of hits harder and more directly, and you have like a better control of where it's hitting. They're kind of expensive, you don't need it. And you just roll it along your body like this, or you can have somebody else do it for you if it really hurts or it's somewhere you can't reach. I know, bro, it's very interesting. And lastly, if you have like a very deep set pain, you can use a lacrosse ball and just kind of like press down on it. No, that's not for you. Press down on it, wiggle it around a little. It's just a way more concentrated way to do it. We do it like in our hips a lot. If you have a hip issue, just want to put a little pressure on it, release it. Those are all the post-run things I do. Kind of depends on what I'm feeling that day after that run. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.